glad to have you on board. For some hoops. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. You take a look at Utah.
You always want to start a road trip on the right foot, particularly a long one like they've got. For good vibes and momentum purposes, tonight is a huge game for them.
Here's George to the inside. It's picked off. O'Neal with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. Pass to Gillespie. Drives to the hoop. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Off the inbound. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
George for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. There's a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Anthony misses.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Suns. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Over the course of his career, Booker has come a long way, truly developing his playmaking.
Kessler a screen. For three, George. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Booker no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Clock at 2. Here's Garnett. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Now here's Allen. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's George. He's scoreless. Jackson, the screen. George, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Dunn. Banked it in off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Phoenix leading by 5. Booker with it. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Jazz trail by 5. Now Anthony. Takes it inside. Pass to Bailey. Here's Kessler. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Booker. No made baskets yet. There's a screen. Fires the 3. And Williams punches it home.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Phoenix leading by 5. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Well, Allen mostly known for his shooting, but he's showing you right there. He can move the ball as well.
George, good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Booker, good.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Kessler. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Booker surveying the D. Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Booker. With some arc. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here's George. Down low. Picked his pocket. To the middle. Here's Goodwin. Outside Booker. They set the screen. Inside. Iguodaro. And he jams it home with authority.
That's a great read from Booker, finding his teammate on that pick and roll.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A different look here for Utah. Jazz trail by 9. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Phoenix with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Filipowski from deep three-point land. Man, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Yep, count it.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Allen. To the inside. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. And play stops. A whistle there. That's what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they'd hoped for.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Allen outside. Pass to Gillespie. And there's the screen. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. Utah grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Filipowski sets a screen. Here's Nurkic. The three ball. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Here's Collier. Into the lane. Brooks with the rebound. Down low. Iguodala. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Collier. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. Booker defending. There's a screen by Nurkic. This one for three. The shot by Mikhailuk, no good. Oh, the slam. Get up, Devin.
Okay, Book, get up.
Utah with the ball. Last year, Jalen Green was twice named Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Green was the first Rockets player to win the award multiple times since James Harden in 2019. And, you know, we've seen the flashes, and now on a new team, can he improve his consistency?
Pass to Garnett. Outside for Booker. And Booker cash on the three.
And Booker gets that shot off so quick.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Here's the three. On target from range. Nurkic has got 9 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Collier. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Brooks outside. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Filipowski. Jazz trail by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Pass to Nurkic. The shot.
Out of bounds.
It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And the Suns making a change here.
Number 0, Ryan Dunn.
Here's Sensabaugh. No good on the quick three. The Suns lead by 9. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Here's Garnett. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Pass to Collier. 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Nurkic to the middle. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Garnett. With the teardrop. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Collier. Utah moving the ball around. Filipowski with it. No points yet. Nurkic shot is good.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Now Brooks. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Mikhailuk.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
.110 left in the third. Pass to Collier. Shoot from the elbow. It's hauled in by Garnett. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Collier, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Sensabaugh. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. From the inbound. No good. Off the front rim. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 13-point lead. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Kessler. Tipped. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Pass to Gillespie. Williams with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Inside. Oh, it's stolen. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Dunn for 3. Allen. They grab their own miss. Williams. Oh, he misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
George, his shot is good.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Pass to Allen. Here's Williams. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Jackson, outside George. Now Jackson. Oh, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Phoenix making a switch here. Here's the pass to Williams. George with a steal. Now Jackson. And stolen by Williams. Now O'Neal. Rebounded by Jackson. Jazz trail by 15. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Yes, sir, with the three.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter here. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
No.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Anthony with it. Guarded now by George. Stolen by Jackson. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Now George. Just 5 to shoot. Brooks with a rebound. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Suns.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
Buries it from outside.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Second team foul.
Here's Kessler. Outside Anthony. Kessler a screen. Oh, the shot is off. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.